What is up guys, this is Nikolai, also known as ItzNickers, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In this video we are going to be building this kind of messy castle, if you can say it like that. It's kind of a old ruin, if you can say it like that. This castle is supposed to be looking like that it has been here for a very long time, and this castle is very old. So anyway, I just want to warn you guys that this castle is not supposed to be symmetrical, and I know some of you guys are really going to be upset that this castle doesn't have any, it doesn't look symmetrical. So I know some of you don't like when I do that, but the more unsymmetrical you make this castle look, the better it's basically going to look. So I could spend a lot more time than I've done here on making this castle look a lot weird, make it a lot more unsymmetrical, and it will look a lot better than it is right now. But anyway, as I tried to explain in this video, that the reason why this is so good is because this can fit into any city you basically want, no matter which blocks you use, and this is simply because it uses only one color, and this is like when you have a black t-shirt and you want it to fit with orange pants or green pants or whatever, and it's really gonna look good. So this is a black color, and it's gonna fit very good with any blocks you use in your city. So anyway, that's what I tried to explain in the video, if some of you guys don't understand my explanation in the video. But anyway, I think now is just time to go in and build this madness. So to start building this madness, what you want to do is you want to start by picking 3 stone blocks you want to use. I've chosen normal stone bricks, I've chosen normal cobblestone, and the old favorite moss cobblestone there as well. So that's the 3 I've decided to use. Of course you can use whatever 3 blocks you want, but what we're going to start with is we're going to be starting by creating a small square, not a square, a circle, sorry about that. It's going to be a perfect circle to start with here. I know some of you might enjoy that, since I said this was totally madness, but we are going to be starting to create a perfect circle here. So this is basically a perfect circle. It is equal all the way around, and I know some of you really like that, but we are going to be changing that up, as I said. So that's going to come in a little later stage, but we're just going to be taking this circle up 3 high now. So this is pretty good, it's turning out pretty good. So this is the base, if you can say it like that. So now just take it 1 in, so take the circle 1 in, make it 1 smaller, just here. And then we're going to be taking that up, I think about 10 blocks, or we are going to be taking it a little bit higher now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7, just to make you guys even more annoyed. A totally uneven number, just to make it even more annoying. But that's the fun thing about this, making it totally uneven with this building. So that's very good. And I also took up 3 down there, again totally uneven number, but who cares, let's just keep building here. So I'm basically just taking all the 4 sides here up, so it's level with the other 3 sides. So this is pretty much the castle we have now. It looks very plain and very ugly, but we're going to be changing that right now. So what we're going to be doing here for the top here is, let me see here, we are going to be placing down some extensions to this little thing. So we're just going to be creating like a H, but taking it down so it's not so equal, making it totally uneven, making it look very random, as we wanted to do. And that's the point. The more random you guys can make this castle look, the better it's going to look in the end. So you can use a lot more time, and you'll use a lot more detail than I'm using here, and that will really make this look good. So this is what we have so far. It adds that castle-y shape, if you can say like that. So now we're just going to be taking some of these up, again breaking up the shape a little bit, make sure they're not the same height, make sure it's not anything symmetrical, making sure it looks as random as you possibly can make it look random, kind of. So just taking these kind of up, you don't have to take all of them up. Again, breaking up the top bit so it's not so flat, it makes it look a lot better there. So we can take that even higher up. We can actually put one there and take it just 2 up, I guess. So you can use a lot more time on this than I'm using here, but this is just for the sake of this tutorial, so I think this is going to be fine for now. So what I actually want to do now is go in and grab my, let me see here, where is it? I got my cobwebs, so that's not what I want. I want my, let me see here, cobblestone walls, and then I want my iron fences. Iron bars is what they're called. So we're going to use iron bars, and we are going to be creating some windows, but we're not going to be doing it all the way around. Again, to make it look a lot, you know, different, so a lot random. So just like this, and as you can see, let me just place this in there. So as you can see, these windows are not even the same height, and that was on purpose. And this window is not the same height as this window, and that's on purpose again to make it look a lot different. So that's what we want. Now what we want is down here, again, create a little bit of support, put some in the ground, take some up again to make it look random, so just not so plain and simple. We want it to look, you know, different. And I'm saying that word kind of a million times in the episode, and I'm sorry guys, but that's kind of the whole theme of this. So we are going to be taking up some grass blocks again, so it looks like the ground is kind of eating away the castle, because it has been there for a very long time and it's getting old. And that's exactly the feeling here you want to kind of get through here. So that is kind of good. It looks a little bit too perfect to my liking, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit less perfect, if you can say it like that. Sorry for my language choice in this episode, but again, try making it look as random as you possibly can, so that's gonna be fine for now. Moving on to the next step is going up here somewhere, maybe over, let me see here. I guess we could go ahead and destroy a little bit at the top, taking it a little bit down here. And again, this is for breaking up the shape, so we don't want it to look like a perfect working castle. Wanted to make it look kind of ugly, but still looking good. So inside here, I don't really want to create anything special, so I just want to create some kind of floor. And the reason why I'm not using I'm not using wood is simply because, as you can see here, over here I'm using spruce wood, and over here I'm using regular wood, and I'm using bricks. So it's kind of all mixture of materials, and you can do this in your own city, and that's why this is so good again, because it's kind of, you know, it doesn't use any wood material, and this is kind of, it matches really good with all kind of houses. I really hope you understand what I was trying to say there, but that's kind of what the concept of this is, to kind of make sure it fits in with all kinds of buildings that are in your city. So that's why it's so good, and you can add it to so many different cities. So we're just again placing down some different materials here. I'm placing a few blocks around, a few cobblestone blocks around. Again, see here, it's all perfectly round, and we really don't want that, so we're just gonna spam our mouse button there, spam some blocks down, just pretty much everywhere. You could go ahead and make some holes again. It doesn't really matter. You can basically do all kind of holes if you want. So I'm just going to do that again, spice it up, make sure it's not too symmetrical, something like that. So we have two holes. We have a hole to enter from the bottom and a hole up the top there, so that's fine. We could actually go ahead and destroy a little bit of the floor there, again, to make it look a little bit more messy there. And now I think we're just going to be taking our randomization, so we're just going to be taking our stone bricks and our mossy cobblestone, and then basically go ahead and randomize the blocks, make it look again even more messy than it is right now. So again, this is just very cool. I could skip this, but I guess this is a very important part to make your buildings look a lot better. And you know, I don't really use the randomization in my houses for some reason. I did it in kind of my first houses tutorials I did on houses, but you know, I kind of got away from it a little bit, but now I think I got a habit of using it again. And you know, it kind of ends up looking very good in the end. So again, just while I'm doing this, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why this house is so good. This or this castle here is so good. It's so good because it's kind of the black sheep, if you can say like that. When you have a black t-shirt, let me just use that example. If you have a black t-shirt, it kind of fits with, you know, a red t-shirt, it fits with a yellow t-shirt, it fits with kind of all colors, and that's why I wanted not to use any kind of wood material in this building, because I wanted to be able to fit with pretty much any city there is. So I wanted to be able to, so if you guys are kind of, you know, I'm using for this kind of city, I'm using bricks as my main material. So I want a building that you guys can use in your city as well. So if you're using kind of, you know, using some kind of clay or something, you will be able to use this castle as well. So it's very helpful for both of us when we're doing this. So that's kind of the main point of why I don't use any wood, and I don't use any slabs in my build, because you guys could be using another type of slab in your houses, or you could not even be using a slab if you're building with a material that doesn't, or a house that doesn't even use any wood, then it kind of is going to look ugly. So there we go, I pretty much randomized the whole thing. Now just go ahead and stone bricks around, and again, you can use a lot more time than I'm doing on this to make it look a lot more prettier than I'm doing, but because this is a tutorial and I don't want it to go for 2 hours, you know, I'm just gonna do this very, very quickly, just again so you guys can get an idea of what this is. And again, if I was doing this for, you know, building some kind of map for a server or something, I would again use a lot more time on this detail here, because it's kind of the main part, and it really, you know, makes your house look, or your castle, whatever it is you're building, look a lot better. So I think this is good for this tutorial. We are going to be adding a few more here up here. I think I skipped this little part here, so we are going to be adding a few more up here. I think that is good for now. I think I'm just going to add a few more cobblestone walls in here, down the bottom here, maybe some in here, make it a little bit more messy in here. So a few of those around, maybe some cobwebs again, that's kind of nice, make this look a lot old. Don't place too many around. I tried doing this and that kind of just makes it look a lot weird, so just do that. And then a cobblestone walls again, maybe some on top of these. Again, mix it up a little bit, make it some random. You can do whatever random thing you want to do basically. And now some people are gonna disagree with what I'm gonna do here, but I'm actually going to be adding some leaves to this place. Some people are definitely going to disagree with this, but I think it's a good idea, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it in my buildings. And I know if you guys don't like this, of course you don't have to place it in. You can leave it out if you want, but I really think it adds something. And down here it looks pretty much too perfect, so just gonna mess it up a little bit. What can we do here to mess this up? It's hard to mess things up, kind of to make it unsymmetrical, so that's good. We could take the leaves, the vine kind of going this way a little bit, again wrapping around this building, make it look all nice and pretty. I want it to connect to that, so if we take it up there, then like that, and then meet up with that, perfect. And then we are just gonna be taking this vine down here, I guess. I don't want to place it too much. I probably think I placed a little bit too much, but anyway, I'm just gonna roll with the flow here. So we could place it going inside now, just like that, maybe wrapping a little bit around on the inside and stopping there. So that's gonna be good. So let me just see anything more we can add to this place here. Let me see here. Anything more? Nah, I'm pretty sure this is good. Of course, you could go ahead and add a few things around here. I think we are actually going to be adding a few trees around here again to make this all finished. So we are going to be using World Edit for this. So tree big, which I always do in my tutorials, using World Edit, plant a big tree there, and let's see how that looks. Yes, it is a little bit close to this building, but you know, we can always fix that. So something like that, yes. Over here, a tree maybe. Yep, that's good. So I think this is pretty much it. This gives you a kind of idea of what I was trying to say with this little castle here, and as you can see, it matches pretty good with this these kind of style of houses down here, and that's pretty much what I wanted with this whole house. You could do with other style. You could do it with a house. You could do it, make these kind of, you know, make it kind of messy looking with the house as well, and I think I might actually be doing this somewhere down here. But anyway, I think this is pretty much it for this tutorial, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome contents. This has been ItzNickers, and I'm out. I'll see you later, guys. Take care.